Hello everybody, my name's Idiotic Synergy and happy Easter. If you're having a good Easter, then great. If not, then I hope I can cheer you up with this little video. Because we're talking about Celestine the Living Saint. I feel like this was appropriate, but probably not. And anyway, I wanted to talk about Celestine, so let's just get into it. Because this model is really cool, or should I say models, because there's more than one. I do like Celestine, but I'm not entirely I'm not entirely sure about her lore. Apparently she's a demon of the Emperor, like the personification of all the Emperor worship. She's like a holy Emperor demon or something. I don't understand Celestine, and if I'm wrong then please tell me what Celestine is. Because is she like a perpetual or is she not? Is she some sort of demon or not? I don't know. But I can tell you that this is probably the best Sisters of Battle model in the entire game. Seriously, like if you want a proper centerpiece model, it's this and the Triumph of St. Catherine. I don't know which one's better. Well, I do. I think the Triumph of St. Catherine model is, because it is such a big and busy model, that might be your big centerpiece. But that being said, this model is still pretty good. I think this might be, I don't know what's better, the Triumph or the Triumph of St. Catherine or Celestine, because they're both pretty cool in their own right. I also like the fact that, there's birds just flying from somewhere. I don't know why there's birds flying, but they just are. Are they doves? Is it like the Meet the Medic trailer where she arrives and just doves fly everywhere? One of them I'm going to call Archimedes. And the other thing that I like, is that flowers? Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like, a bouquet of flowers attached to a giant sword, why not? But what was I saying? Oh yes, the reason I like this model, and the reason I like all of these models, is how they got rid of the flying base. They just attached massive bloody bits of paper to them to act as the flying base, which is a sheer work of genius, but my god, it's stupid. Because I like the idea of whenever they're flying, I don't know, like some cultist could step on it. And depending on how sturdy it is or how well attached it is to the armor, I like the idea that they try and fly away and just facepalm because some cultist accidentally stepped on bits of paper. I don't know why, but that's quite funny. But I do like how they negated the whole flying base thing with these long bits of paper. With, I don't even know what would be on the paper, like hymns? Hymns? Probably hymns, or a shopping list, or, I don't know, like deeds? Wow, sorry, just the idea of it being deeds tickles me. It's like, oh, what have you ever done, Celestine? Brings out like this Bible worth of fucking paper, just unravels and gone, as you can see here, I've done this. It's bragging rights. That's all it is, it's bragging rights. On the paper, it's a kill-death ratio. Oh dear. Anyway, it's such a stupid image. But I do like this model. And this is the 360 view, but unfortunately it's too bloody far away. But regardless of that, I do like the wings. The wings are really bloody cool. Honestly, they are really cool, and I just... I would like to put them on, like, I don't know, a Blood Angel Vanguard Veteran, or like the Sanguinar. That would look really cool. Really daft, but it would look really cool if you put that on the back of the Sanguinar. Because then it would be like big sanguineous wings or something daft. But I do love this model. It is amazing. The sword looks really cool. Everything about this model is just immaculately designed. There is nothing bad I can say about it. I do like the flowers. The flowers are, weirdly enough, a nice touch. Though I'm confused why there's flowers. And also, wouldn't they burn up as soon as the power sword comes on? Because it, it'd be like, oh, my flowers are dead. Does she have a designated gardener that just puts flowers on the sword, on the hilt of the sword? And if so, How well paid is that gardener? That would be quite a cool job. What's your job? Gardener of Celestine's sword. I have to make sure that these flowers somehow don't get set on fire when Celestine swings a sword. That would be a stressful job, but probably worth it. I do like the bodyguards as well, and look, they're all wearing flowers and stuff. Also, grenade. I just, I just noticed it's like the one grenade. I don't know why that tickled me, but just seeing a grenade on some, like holy flying bodyguards, ha 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 ha, and then just all of a sudden grenade. That's quite. There's something a bit off-putting about that. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's just, how sort of holy these models look, and then you just see grenade. And by the way, if that isn't like a holy hand grenade, and it is just a regular frag grenade, I'm going to be a bit miffed. Because I reckon there should be a Monty Python reference. At least one. Give me at least one. Also, the bolt pistol looks really cool. I like the sister symbol on it. Yeah, the bolt pistol looks kind of cool. And yeah, there isn't anything I can say about it. I do like the bodyguard's jetpack, no, jump pack as well. But I kind of wish they also had some version of the angel wings, because I think the angel wings look a lot cooler. Maybe like dove wings or something. That would be really cool, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too sold on the regular jump pack, however, I do like it, so maybe it's just me. Should we see what this model does in game? Because I haven't ever fought against this model before. I fought against Junith, but not Celestine, so I have no idea what this model does in game, or how many points it is. I assume it might be quite a lot, because it's Celestine, and though I'm not too certain about her lore and the story and everything, I know she's like a really big important character, so she might be worth a lot of points. Anyway, let's just get into the rules. Right, so these are the rules for Celestine and the Gemini Superior. 200 bloody points this model is, or unit, should I say. It is ridiculously cheap for what it does in game. And honestly, why don't more people bring Celestine and her bodyguards? They are really good. So, movement 12 for both, but Celestine has ballistic and weapon skill of a 2, while her bodyguards just have a mere weapon and ballistic skill of a 3. But why is she so bloody good? And why is she weirdly cheap? That's the other thing. You might think, oh, 200 points, that's a lot of points. It kind of isn't with sisters. I mean, it is for sisters, I should say, but at the same time, like, look at all the abilities and everything. Anyway, I need to carry on. They're both her bodyguards and Celestine are strength 3, toughness 3. Celestine's got 6 wounds, while the bodyguards only got 2. But there's 2 bodyguards, so make of that what you will. Attack 6, regular bodyguards have 3 attacks. Leadership 9, leadership 8, save of a 2 for both. Why are they so bloody good? Weapons. The weapons are surprisingly really good. I can't even talk, my apologies, but they're really bloody good. Range 12 for the bolt pistol. Pistol 1, strength 4, AP nothing, damage 1. Who cares? That's the bolt pistol. The Ardent Blade is shooting, and also has a melee as well, obviously. So, the Ardent Blade shooting is Assault D6, Strength 6, AP minus 2, damage 2. It's a flamer, mate. You've got a holy flamer coming from a sword. I don't understand it, but that's insane. But in melee, your strength is plus 4, so strength 7. AP minus 4, damage 2. And on an unmodified hit roll of a 6, you do 2 mortal wounds. You've got 6 attacks. This reminds me of the Masters of Execution a little bit. Her regular bodyguards have power swords, which, don't worry, is only strength 4. You know, that's the same strength. That's the same as toughness of Space Marine. So, you know, you're wounding on 4s, but AP -3, damage 1. That ain't bad. That really ain't bad. Obviously, you've got frag grenades and crack grenades. No special grenades, though. There's a missed opportunity here for a Monty Python reference, but maybe that's for the best. So, should we get into the abilities? Because there's a massive amount of abilities. So, Life Wards. While this unit contains any Gemini superior models, each time an attack successfully wounds this unit, it must be allocated to one of the bodyguards. If Celestine is ever destroyed, any remaining Gemini superior models in this unit are also destroyed. And also, any dead bodyguards are ignored for the purposes of morale tests. Divine Guardians, Gemini superior models have a 4-up invulnerable, of course. The Armour of St. Catherine, Celestine has a 4-up invulnerable, and you subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack. I can't pronounce words today. My brain is at the minute just really not working. Miraculous Intervention. The first time Celestine is destroyed, roll 1d6 at the end of the phase instead of using any rules that are triggered when a model is destroyed, e.g. sacrifice. On a 1, that unit counts as having been destroyed. On a 2, this is at the end of a phase. Any phase. Hold on. On a 2, you set Celestine back up with all of her wounds remaining. This is the first time she's destroyed. But it doesn't say anything about that's it. So, can you use this ability multiple bloody times then? Right, okay, sorry. There is nothing here saying you can't reuse this ability. It just says the first time she's destroyed. But what about the second or the third? I assume it's only one and done, but there is nothing here clearly saying, oh, you can't use it again. That is... I don't like that. That's brutal. But it reminds me of... Actually, it reminds me of Grimaldus's stand back up ability. But you need to roll a 4 for that to happen. On old Celestine here, you roll a 2 and all of her wounds are back. That's insane. Saintly Blessings. While an Imperium infantry unit is within 6 inches of Celestine, models in that unit have a 6-up invulnerable save. So you can really mix a match. You can probably put her with a bunch of guard and have... Oh no, Ogryns with a 6-up invulnerable save. Oh, there's a dumb list. You have Celestine and then just a bunch of Ogryns, see what happens. Sky Strike, you can Deep Strike. Angelic Saviour, you can do Heroic Interventions. It's a special Heroic Intervention rule where you can do a Heroic Intervention where it's 6 inches horizontally and 5 inches vertically. A lot of characters have this ability. Healing Tears. Healing Tears. What is this? Binding of Isaac. Okay, Healing Tears. Celestine can attempt the following. At the end, so it's an action. This unit can start its action at the end of your command phase. The action is completed at the end of your shooting phase, provided Celestine is still on the battlefield. Once completed, if a model in this unit has any lost wounds, all of that... What? No. All of that model's lost wounds are restored, and you can return your bodyguards back to life. Or it's one or the other. Or is that both? I don't know if that's both. No, that has to be one or the other. So you can heal lost wounds, and you can return... You can return bodyguards back to you. Oh boy, so if you've been struggling killing a bodyguard, and you finally killed it, Celestine can go, lol, Lamau, and rise them from the dead an infinite number of times, and there is nothing stopping her from coming back from the dead an infinite number of times, unless it only means the once, because it says the first time, not the second or the third, but there's nothing saying that you can't. Oh, wow. I don't know about that. Anyway, she has a special warlord trait, where while a friendly Adeptus Sororitas core infantry model is within 6 inches of this warlord, your invulnerable save is improved from the Shield of Faith ability is improved by 1. So, yeah, your 6-up invulnerable save turns into a 5-up invulnerable save. Very nice. I like this unit. It's a bit overpowered, but I like it. And 200, that's cheap. That's cheap. Expensive for sisters, I grant you, but still, that's cheap. To do all of that, that is insane. Yeah, this is really cool. And you can do Sacred Rites as well. And Acts of Faith. Yeah, it's really good. Really good model. I highly recommend you use it in game. And yeah, with that, I'm gonna go. I've been Idiotic Synergy, and I'll see you later. Remember, take care and stay safe. Happy Easter, everyone. Bye for now.